I don't know what people notice out here, but these are things I notice because I notice everything. This is why I know what to do with everything, because I absolutely pay attention. What people don't realize right now is when people are wearing a mask, it gives you information. You'll see a lot of Chinese people wearing it, but then again, they're used to a communist government. They don't care about going communist since they've been all the way communists. And what it tells me is that other people from Ukraine are wearing a mask. All these other people from other countries that I notice. I notice a lot of senior citizens who listen to the media. But this is something that nobody really notices. What I notice is only 10% of the public is really wearing a mask. So far, our government has thrown over $1 billion worth of vaccination shots because people are not believing in their narratives. This is your reality behind your fiction. People are not seeing this. They're all going blah, blah, blah. It is understandable for these people to wear a mask. Because if you were a government stooge, would you not want to be not recognizable? You see, if you have anybody on the streets wearing it, they're wearing it, these younger people, because they don't want to be recognized as a crime. I understand it all the way around. So as we're wasting billions of dollars on a corrupt prime minister, so whenever I see people wearing a mask, you know that they're 10% of the corrupt government. They're either voting for your Liberal Party or your NDP. So many people are going to me, the Conservative Party is the new party because they have Pierre. What does Pierre know about Ontario? Nothing. How often do you think he comes to Ontario besides going to Ottawa? Do you think he hangs out here? What are your chances of that? He has Doug Ford, who is a true Liberal. We have Doug Ford going, Christine Freelance is doing a great job. As we have Pierre Pavel showing, the great job that she is doing is by $231 billion missing. But it's understandable for that Liberal Doug Ford to be doing all this, considering the fact, if you look at all the floor work he did for the pandemic, as his company went from 5 million up to 100 million today because of all of that shenanigans. He is a Liberal true blue. So if Pierre is complaining and not doing nothing about Doug, does it really make a difference what corrupt bastard you have in there? You hear everybody going, Pierre is against the pandemic. Only recently. If he was against the pandemic, how come he voted against the PPC party to not be in the last election? Because they were against the vaccination shots. Because they wouldn't get the vaccination shots. And of course, people are out here going, this group is left, this group is right. There is no left and right when the media confuses people by dividing and conquering people, just like the government does. The government wants to bring in new people because it's the only way that they're going to get back in. The coalition of the NDP party and the Liberal Party is destroying Canada through the federal government. Well, we hear Jamaad Singh pretending that he's breaking up with his girlfriend, Justin Trudeau, which is not really happening. This is a ploy, a diversion. He knows that if he did that today, of him going inside the House of Commons, when I become Prime Minister, you can continue doing all the bongs you want with your boyfriend Justin Trudeau, it is not happening in the reality world. So to the people out here who are telling people to stop wearing a mask, don't. It absolutely lets us have the information of how many government people there are out here. We all know that I'm putting my name in for the PPC party. If they don't accept me, I will be going in with my own party. It is Christmas song, and it is Christmas song time. There'll be one more video after the holidays of the review of all the corruption that our government has given over in the last several years. And of course, the corruption of Hamilton, Ontario, the most corrupt, prejudiced place there is. During the 2000 election, all they talked about was Paul Frum. They had me in that time having a black child, never spoke about it. They had a black guy running for mayor in Hamilton, never mentioned his name because he wasn't part of them. They had the other black guy, though, who canvassed for Matthew Green, that Cujo guy, who was getting recognition through the paper. And of course, the Hamilton media coming out there going, we have people destroying signs. Well, they were stealing my signs saying, turn our roads into concrete, they last 35 years instead of all your recycled roads. If I become part of the federal government, I won't have to listen to anyone up in water down in Flamborough. You will have your city fixed. You won't find me going, I'm going to go over to this city hall until I could give a damn what they want. You won't find me walking over to Skeletor, Donna Skelly, going, I need your advice on this. I will not be working with any of these clowns in any form, matter, or way. You will see it out there saying, sponsored by the PPC party, Phil Ryerson. And you will find new things being built. And I won't care about an unvaccinated doctor or where you're from. I don't care if you're Jewish. I don't care if you're Italian. I don't care what you are. If you're here helping to save lives, welcome to Canada. But with the Prime Minister in our lives, this is what we're going to have for real. I'm not going to sing a song right now. I'll do it later, after I do the review. Come to think of it, this is your reality coming out for you, for the people wearing a mask, and the disgrace of our Canadian government being terrified of their own people. They won't even call you back. Hamilton City Hall, Andrea Horvath doesn't even get back to the 22nd. She's still on holidays. Aren't they always on holidays? What are they doing? Her city is falling apart. I've given her a call. Do I expect a call back? No, I don't. Do I expect them to pay me money to only give them blueprints and not join their corruptness? That is not going to happen. I am not there to make people look better. I am activist Phil Ryerson against the government and will remain this regardless what I'm part of. If I see my own party in there wanting to make deals with these corrupt fucks, you will have me come after you as fast as possible.